What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with ya boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. We made it to Friday, baby, and as you guys know in yesterday's video, utilizing the tools of propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month, by the way. You need to go grab them up ASAP. We talked over some new additions that have been made to the tools and told you how the accuracy will be raising even higher, and it showed off. It absolutely showed off in its first day for y'all. Love to see it. It was a huge day. On top of like for the premium Discord where I post my favorite bets at, I posted um the pick of the Baltimore Ravens money line at plus 265. Plus 265. I posted that in the premium Discord yesterday because the tool was loving that spot. And I just, you know, I know that the Props Made Easy tool is on another level now. So I took the shot on a big underdog like that. And what happened? They ended up getting the victory. They ended up getting the W. It was an amazing day. On top of that, there's multiple other picks I posted into the premium. And guess what's so crazy about it? Had an amazing day. All of them are underdogs. I hit a plus 111, plus 118, plus 126, the plus 265. Plenty of underdogs smacked yesterday, and I just love to see that because that shows off the accuracy of props made easy. And again, for those who play DFS books like Prizepicks and Underdog and all those, understand that finding the positive edge on DFS books is going to be hard. But don't stress yourself about it. Get that chance to hit as high as you can and pair two plays together as highest chance to hit you can. I've been telling people, look, if you can't get a positive edge percent, which there's normally plays that'll pop in as a positive edge percent on some of these DFS books, you'll have some positive edge percents. Okay? I've been telling y'all for a long time that the DFS books are for these books to just rake off of the newer bettors. No professional bettors are on Prizepicks making slips. Just to be completely real with you, I don't even play on DFS sites anymore. Okay, I play straight no vig profit X really. I'm straight betting on no vig and profit X, which is available in 40 states by the way. So the chances are high that you're in a state that can do one of the two. All right, but nonetheless, if you do have to do a DFS book, it's important to understand whether you're getting an edge on them or not. As you can see, the top play available right now, Chase Burns over 7.5 strikeouts, is a minus 1.11 edge due to the fact that minus 114 true odds, when you take the VIG out of the sharpest books in the industry, they have minus 114 is what they think the odds are for the over 7.5 strikeouts here. You're not getting the edge on Prizepicks at minus 114. What I've been telling people is like, look, 54% chance to hit or higher should be like in your mind that target range. Okay? 54% or higher. That way you know the true hit rate of this play is going to be around 54% on this DFS book. Okay? That's a good range to be at. If you're right at 54%, that'll still be like a small minus edge. I think you have to be over like over 54.5 to get a positive edge on Prizepicks. Okay? And for the other sites, it's different. Depends on their payout structure. Okay? But that's what I've been telling you is like, look, the Props Made Easy tools are going to be completely real with you and let you know, hey, this is the most accurate data in the industry. Take it or not. Okay? Either way, we're going to talk about some of the top options that are available on the board. I want to select all the DFS books. Now you can just click Select DFS and click Update. You have some good options some places. Like, over on Prizepicks, you saw the 2 negative, right? But look right here. Tyreek Skubal over 8.5 strikeouts on Dabble, positive 0.32 edge percent. And Bryce Harper, under 0.5 runs at a 0.29 positive edge percent. You even have another one, Graham Polly at a 0.05. All right, so you have 3 plays right here for Dabble that are plays that are absolutely playable. Locks, damn near. Not only that, but Bryce Harper's hit 70% of his last 10 on the under. Graham Polly's hit 70% of the over on his. So, I mean, amazing spots on all 3 of these guys. And so if you're going to play DFS books, just make sure you have access to all of them so you can play the best spots. Like I said, you're going to see positive edges. It's 9:30 in the morning where a lot of the early edges are gone, and you still have edges on Dabble. So don't lose faith. But nonetheless, on Prize Picks, 54% chance to hit needs to be like ingrained in your brain at least. Okay? All right. Aaron Savali under 4.5 strikeouts is the highest chance to hit DFS play on the board right now for his under 4.5 strikeouts on DraftKings Pick 6. You're getting a 55.08% chance to hit. Crazy how you have a 55.08% chance to hit on DraftKings Pick 6, but yet you still have a negative edge compared to where the true odds are. The true odds see it at minus 123, and you're still a minus edge due to the payout structure of DraftKings Pick 6, even at a 55% chance to hit play. This is what I mean by DFS books absolutely destroying the newer bettors and taking advantage. Tyreek Skubal, Bryce Harper, and Graham Polley. I just talked about all three of these guys. All three of them are damn near 55% and all have positive edges over on Dabble, and I would absolutely get them in ASAP. All right, those will be your absolute best plays available. All right, let's bring WNBA into things. Any WNBA? Let's take MLB out real quick, just so I can see WNBA by itself. No positive edge percents at the moment at the top options. Betr Picks has the over 54% chance to hit though. Look, minus 0.67, so very small, very small negative edge percent. So plays like this you can play, because again, on DFS books you're gonna have to play some to be able to get the best edge. At the end of the day, you want the plays that have the best chance to hit, right? And that's exactly what Props Made Easy is going to show you. When it comes to all of the DFS books, you got Mike and Wilson, who are the two best options to go with, that you have the closest to getting the edge on the book when it comes to WNBA. So Mike over 6.5 rebounds, Asia Wilson over 9.5 rebounds. All right? Let's go back to clicking on MLB. Let's select EV. This will select all EV books. Okay? This selects all EV books. Now, I am confused why Sugg Sutton is at the top of the list here at a 6.2 and then Aaron Judge is higher at a 7.7. That she should be like right under here. But nonetheless, Sugg Sutton over 9.5 points. Actually, let's do the sharp and safe. A lot of people were asking, like, I'm not seeing sharp and safe. I'm not seeing sharp and safe. There's plenty of sharp and safe. Now, remember, the threshold is different for sharp and safe right now. All right, now that the odds are even more accurate and tighter and just on point, sharp and safe threshold has to change a little bit. So what needs to happen for sharp and safe is it needs to be between the odds of minus 120 and plus 120. It needs to have 3 or more sharp books baked into that true odds. Okay? And it needs to be 5% or higher EV. And you have 4 plays here that are absolutely amazing meeting that criteria. Sugg Sutton over 9.5 points at plus 112, 6.2 EV, 3 sharp books baked into a minus 100 true odds, but you're getting it at plus 112. Again, value betting is the only way to be successful. Remember that. Matthew Boyd over 17.5 outs on ProfitX at minus 105 at a 6.24 EV due to true odds being at minus 119. Once you take the VIG out, remember, these true odds are showing you the behind the curtain look at what the sharpest books in the industry think the odds should be for a play, and you're taking advantage of that behind the scenes look. It's like you're almost cheating and getting a peek behind the scenes. Okay? The sharpest books in the industry, we take the true odds from those, and then we compare it to the book that's selected, and we take advantage. That's why the accuracy is going to be next level, because these sports books add that extra little bit to make sure they get profit no matter what happens in that bet. If you take that off, you can see their true feelings, and that is where you're going to get the most accuracy. So Matthew Boyd over 17.5 outs is an amazing option. Ezzy under 6.5 rebounds at plus 100 on Bet365, where it's minus 111 across the sharpest books. 4 sharp books baked into that. Michael McGreevy over 3.5 strikeouts at minus 105, 5.02 EV, minus 116 true odds. 5 sharp books are built into that one. So you have so many solid options on the board, man. And again, it's so easy to find the best options at all times at Props Made Easy. Let's check out the Game Center. And remember, the Game Center got some boosts as well. I hit on a couple solid-ass picks yesterday. And now, the Sharp and Safe filter again. The Sharp and Safe filter is available in our Game Center as well, and it's going to show you the same criteria. It needs to be plus 120 to minus 120. It needs to have 3 or more sharp books baked into the true odds, and then it needs to be 2 or higher EV. So player props have a lot more they're a lot more up and down. They're a lot more inconsistent. Player props are just going to be that way. That's just how it is, right? It's going to be a little bit more like that. Where game bets are going to be a little bit more consistent. So you can drop the EV down to like my pro betting friends focus on 2 EV or higher, as well as I've been focusing on 2 EV or higher on game bets forever. So when I do a game bet, it needs to be 2% or higher. When I do a player prop, it needs to be 5% or higher. All right, so Detroit Tigers, Los Angeles Angels, over 7.5 total runs on Novig at plus 113, where the behind-the-scenes true odds are plus 108. Out of 5 sharp books are baked into that, making it a 2.29. Absolutely fantastic option for the Tigers and the Angels, over 7.5 total runs. I hit multiple Game Center bets yesterday, by the way, so make sure you're taking advantage of that. Let's select NFL, WNBA. NFL and WNBA don't have any sharp and safe right now, but what we'll do, because we have preseason games today. So let's take a look at this, and then let me put today's date. What is today's date? The 8th? There we go. Okay. The best option on the board right now for NFL is the Chicago Bears money line. Wait, no. That's for the wrong month. My bad, y'all. There we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. The best options on the board for preseason football today when it comes to the bets for preseason football. All right, I didn't talk props just because player props, I mean, you don't want to put too much money into player props right now when it comes to preseason because it's so inconsistent. But game betting is a lot easier. As you can see, with the plus 265 odds that the tool told us to play yesterday with the Ravens, and they ended up smacking at plus 200 plus odds. I'm not sleeping on the damn Game Center at all. I'm not forcing things, but I'm not going to sleep at all. The top option on the board today is my Atlanta Falcons against Detroit for the preseason. Now, in the regular season, I might not want to take this shot. But nonetheless, in preseason, a 2.26 EV. So it's over the 2% that I look for. You're getting it at plus 174 on rebet, where it's plus 168 among the sharpest books in the industry, and there's 5 books baked into that. All right? If you want to get a little bit more long shot, you've got the Cleveland Browns at plus 245 on Circa Sports. You're getting a 2.05 EV. 238 is the true odds out of 5 sharp books baked into that one as well. So Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Browns are 2 great options. If you want a positive EV spot that's a little bit more favored and less risky than these big ones, you can go with WNBA. Las Vegas Aces money line at minus 104 on Novig, where it's minus 107 true odds. 3 sharp books baked into that, 1.25 expected value. So now that the data is so damn tight, every bet you just need to focus on positive EV. Now there is a certain threshold that'll give you the most success, and that's over the 2% EV on bets, over the 5% EV on player props. But nonetheless, all profit takes is you getting positive value on every bet you make. Okay, the bigger the value percent you're getting, the more profit you'll make long term and the better you'll be with it. All right, guys, home run prediction tool. Let's get it. Home run prediction tool. First, let's select FanDuel. And again, let me reiterate, people, there's a few people who hit up support yesterday and were asking about not seeing the Vegas odds, the Vegas edge on the home run prediction tool. The only time you won't see the Vegas edge is if consensus is selected, which is the default thing that's selected. So when you first come to the home run prediction tool, you need to select right here and select what book you're placing your home run parlay on. Okay? So for example, we're going to do FanDuel in this one. And look, you immediately get the Vegas edge. Because why? Because these books are going to compare to the consensus odds across the industry. The consensus is the average of all the books. Once you select a book, then you will compare to those to see if you're getting a Vegas edge. And you have some great options on the board today. O'Neal Cruz is at the top against Brady Singer, 9.37 Vegas edge, as well as having the positive home run prediction stats. And then Brent Rooker, I'm going back to the well on Brent Rooker. I know he didn't hit a home run yesterday, but I'm going back to the well on him. Once again, great home run probability stats for him, and in this matchup alone, 6.09% Vegas edge as well. So big Vegas edges among these two, O'Neal Cruz and Brent Rooker. are my home run calls of the day due to the home run prediction data. Again, you can click on them and see their home run prediction data on the back of the card as well, y'all. All right. Real quick before I head out, I'm going to take a quick look at the NFL preseason, see if there's any NFL preseason props available on here at the moment. There's no great NFL preseason props at the moment. There's just not. There's nothing much on the thing. We already got some regular season props coming in, and as soon as regular books have odds for these will turn into EV. All right, we'll be doing the same strategy as we're doing MLB, WNBA, all that. You'll see it the same way, okay? But anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Stay locked in with the best tools in the industry. It's only $20 a month, by the way, to have the most success. And just to reiterate again, 54% or higher can be that baseline chance to hit that you're searching for on Prizepicks. Obviously, a positive edge percent is the absolute highest you're looking for, is the best case scenario. But if you absolutely can't find that and you're still just determined to play on a site that you know you're not getting the edge on, then you're going to have to do what you got to do. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.